Okay. Hello everyone. Okay. Hi Kanika. Hi Maudi. How are you? Hi Madhu. Hope you all are doing good. Okay, so I think we will wait for a couple minutes and then we will start. So meanwhile, I'll just show you what I have made using these DIY stones. Hi Kanika. Yes, I'm doing good. How about you? Hi Prakash Kaur. How are you? Thank you so much, Kanika. Okay, so I have made these two geode. So it's on MDF base basically. You're trying this, just remember to seal your bag so that you will not get this kind of a stain. But for me, I don't mind. So yeah. And here are the stones which we are going to use. So this is how it looks. So I feel this is pretty nice and cheap idea to make your beautiful resin geodes. Do let me know if I'm audible or my video is clear. Okay. So I hope my video is clear, right? Okay, so today what I'm thinking, I will prepare the geode on this MDF base. So this is basically a tray, okay, and I'm just going to convert it in beautiful wall hanging. Oh, that's great, Prakash Kaur. Happy anniversary. Okay, my video is blur. The internet making real pain these days. So just a second. Oh yeah, my video is blur. Just give me a second. I'll just fix it. Okay, so I think, is it clear now? Okay. Oops. See, these days everyone is working from home, so yeah, internet is bit issue over here. But let's see. Hope this won't ruin our life today. Oh, that's great, Prakash Kaur. Okay, so now I think we can start, right? So this is what I have created using the mix stones, and here in this I have only one shade, so that is green. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to use this today, and in this I have used multicolor. So basically to create this stones, you need these glass pebbles. See these glass pebbles, and these are easily available in market, as well as you can get it from Amazon too. So you just have to hit this, and then just put it in cold water immediately, so that you will get this kind of a cracks. See, so this kind of a cracks you will get, and it will be easier for us to break them. So this is how it looks after breaking it. So that's the hack behind this DIY stones. Okay, so now we will start. Okay, so I'll just keep this, I'll just make some room here. Now see, making geode, it's like it's all up to you how to make composition. See, you can make composition like you can just arrange your stones in the middle part, or you can arrange the stones around the corner or and in the middle. So like here you can see, so like this. So let's see how it will go while working. Okay, to stick these stones I need hot glue gun. Oh, thank you so much, Kiran. Absolutely my pleasure, Neha. Okay, so I'm just waiting for my heat gun to get hot glue gun to get little bit heat, so that we can start gluing these stones together. So what I'm thinking here, here I am thinking to add these pebbles like here, and then here around the edges, so that way I guess it will look nice. Sajia, I am using this MDF board. So this you can get from the Element Craft Shop. So basically this is tray, but I am going to use it for wall decor. So this is what my idea is as of now. So in middle here I will stick these stones, and also on the corners. So my heat gun, sorry, glue gun, I'm always confused between heat gun and glue gun. Hi Sunaina, how are you doing? So this kind of MDF bases are easily available on Facebook as well, so you can get it from there. So what I will do after the live, I will just give you the links from where you have to buy this. So see, my glue gun is not hot yet. Thank you so much, Sushma. Okay, so let's add enough amount of glue first, and I'm not going to prime this because I don't think priming is necessary here. So, and be very careful while using heat gun or glue gun, because they are hot and you might burn yourself, because that happens a lot of the time with me. Okay, so let's add this, and when you hit these stones and break it, you will not get sharp edges, but if you just break it without hitting them, you will get very sharp edges to these chunks. So it's a good idea to hit these stones before. Hi Paridhi, how are you? Thanks for joining in. So now I'm just adding these stones. and as of now I don't have any plan in my mind, so we will just go with the flow, and that's what works best all the time. So whenever I plan that, it never happens like that, so it's always better to go with the flow. What you're saying, Divya? Hello ma'am, can you please show how you use your glue gun? Mine got stuck with the glue. Yeah, mine also got stuck with the glue, but what I do most of the time, I use this silicone mat, so it will be easier for us to peel off the uh, what to peel off the melted glue. But I'll show you that pieces. Also, if you're using rubber mat, so this hot glue won't stick on that, so after it's drying you can peel it off. So see, this is what happens when the I left glue gun just like that, and it just, look at this. So you can use these pieces in your mixed media, so I never throw this away. Also, when like here you can see I put my glue gun, and now it start coming out by itself. So I think this is the problem with most of the glue guns. So always use rubber mat, so that after you can peel that chunks and use them in your mixed media projects. So now I'm just hitting this. Hi Priyanka, how are you? Thank you so much for joining in. Okay, so let's add this. Hope so, Priyanka, because I really don't know and I haven't planned anything. So as of now, I'm just going with the flow. Let's see how it will come out. Okay, so and add generous amount of glue so that it will be easier for us to you know uh, glue all the pieces. And just make random shape. I mean, we don't want to be very precise in making geode, so don't worry if the shape is ruining or something. So it will look nice after finishing the piece. Okay, so now let's work a bit fast, so that do invite your friends, guys, so that they can also join us and learn if they want to. Okay, and again I'm saying this, guys, because be very careful while using this hot glue gun, because you might end up burning yourself. So be very careful. Also, making these pebbles, that time also be little careful, because some of tiny pieces are sharp enough to get cut. I mean, your hand might get cut. So okay, what you're saying, Rupali? Please, how can we break stones or it's ready? Rupali, see, these kind of glass pebbles we get in market. Okay, and then what I have done, I just hit these pebbles for at least uh, 12 to 15 minutes, and then I just pour them into ice cold water, so they will get, so they get cracked by themselves, and then using hammer I just break them. So see, this is how it looks. This is how the crack forms. So it's not on the upper side, it's all in, it's inside. So you just have to break them using hammer with light pressure. So you don't need to put lot of pressure to break these things. Okay. Roma, what you're saying is, please can you repeat how to get cracks? Roma, the video is up on my YouTube channel, so you can see that, and I'll just show you in some time how to break these, because I have few of these pieces with me. Okay, now I started gluing these, and I forgot to mix the resin. Okay, that happens, you know. Okay. So I'll just cover this first, and then I'll mix resin. And don't worry about these webs, we can just remove them after some time. Thank you so much, Monica. Your words means a lot to me. Okay, so just give a slight pressure so that these pebbles get stick into the glue gun, this melted glue. Okay, see, the wire is short, so I'm not able to get this glue gun till this area. So okay, look at this mess. And recently my glue gun seriously started making a mess lot. Okay, so I think I have covered the most of the part. Okay, so I think it's done. So let's remove the extra stone. Okay, so look at this. So I think I need little bit of stones over here. Thank you so much, Paro. I love your creations as well. They're absolutely done. Okay, so I think that's it. Little bit here. Okay, so I think it's done. I don't want to overdo it. Okay, so it's done, and this really gives very nice look, as you can see in these pieces. Look at this. So now do suggest me the color combo, and that we will go that we will choose. I think I need little bit over here too. What you are saying, Rupali? What size of MDF and many shape come in market, among which is best? Rupali, it's all up to you, like what kind of a shape you are looking for. So for geode, it's always good to choose, this kind of a random shape. They look awesome. So yeah, I love all the shapes. So people make this kind of resin thing, not I mean, they don't use, I think, this kind of chunks, but they make resin pour and use that as a tray. But I don't want that kind of a tray, so I want to hang this piece on my wall. Oops, just a minute. Okay. Devi, namaste, ma'am. Thank you so much, Devi, for joining in. So glad to have you here. And okay, so I need little bit here. So what I'm thinking, since I have added too much in the middle part, so I might skip the this adding. Oops, just a second, I got confused. See, when I got confused, I forgot things. Okay. Okay. I think I have added too many stones in between. Okay. And now what I'm thinking, I will not add it into the edges because that might look overdone. So let's stop here. What you guys say? Though I don't have much stones left also. I think we can use deco stones as well. So just a minute, let me figure out. Or you guys suggest me. Which color theme you guys are talking? Blue and green. Okay, blue and green, or white as well. Okay, sounds good to me. Blue, green, white, and also a little bit black. So that might look nice. What you guys say? Last session we made this combo, so this one is also one of my favorite. Can you guys see a rose flower here? Because somehow I feel that it got a rose petal kind of a shape. It's all up to our imagination though. See, this is also a nice combo, so let's go with that. Which one? Blue, green, white and black, right? In resin we have always seen the ocean blue. That definitely look good, but please do. Yes, Sab, that's what I'm thinking, because most of the people go with the blues and all. So how about going with black and blue, or as few people say, green, blue and black? Okay, so this is not stick. Okay, so now it's perfect. Okay. Oops. see the mess here. So whenever you are using this glue gun, don't throw this away. This will add very nice texture in your mixed media project. So I always save this and use in my mixed media project, so nothing is waste for me. So always try to recycle things. Okay. Hi Rani, thank you so much for joining in. Okay, so I think I'll just add little bit of heat gun so that these glue guns waves will disappear little bit. Okay, so just bear with me, little noise. So basically I am hitting this glue again, so the stones which are not stuck properly, they will also get stuck nicely. Oh wow, that's great Parvati. I also saved them. In fact, I think I have made one project using this long back. I don't remember now, but I guess I have created. Okay, see this come off. Okay, so I think we are good for our resin pour. So once you are happy with the stone thing, then you can go with the resin mixing and all. So but basically I have to mix the resin before doing it, so that in meanwhile it get mature. It will have. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, for resin pour I am using this Hudson's resin. Get this, can you see it? And don't forget to use gloves. I hate using gloves, but it's necessary to protect your hand. So let's use these gloves. I seriously hate using gloves. I love to feel the products, but resin gets very sticky, so it's always better to protect your hand. And thing is, after using soap also the resin won't get off from your hand. So yeah, it's good to use gloves instead of creating so much of mess. Okay, I think that's done. Last time because of my nail I just ruined this. Just give me a second guys. Okay, what you are saying Kajal, where we can get these stones? These stones are handmade, as I said earlier. These are made using these pebbles. This kind of a glass pebble we get in market, as well as you can also get this from Amazon, and also there are lot of colors available, but as of now I only have green with me, so that's what I use here. So I think all are stuck properly, and now we will mix the resin. So here on the bottle it says 2:1. So basically 2 parts of this resin and 1 part of hardener. So now what I'm going to do, I'll take 1 cup of this resin and half a cup of hardener, and I'll mix this into this container. Okay, I need tissue paper. Parvati, no, not any particular. These are just rubber gloves, which are like one time use, I guess. And now half a cup of this resin. Mix this properly so that it will get even coat on our project. Because what happens when we don't mix resin and hardener properly, at some places it won't dry properly. It will stay wet like for 3-4 days. So it's always better to use like mention proportion of resin and hardener. Now give this a good mix. And while mixing you will feel kind of a heaviness, but once it mix properly it will be very liquidy and you will not feel that heaviness while mixing it. Guys, please excuse because sometimes I do forgot things what I'm saying, because that's me. Okay, so just a good mix. And now we will use pigments, different shades. Yes, we get whole box from chemist. Yeah, Bhakti, that's right. So I got these, I think 50 pairs of these gloves set. So, and they are bit handy to have them with you. So now see, in this tray or in this base we have this kind of edge, so maybe resin will not fall off. But if you are using, say, this kind of a base, okay, so it has no edges, so just use silicone mat so that it will be easier for you to leave the spill resin. So as I said last live, I have made this keychain using the spill resin. So I do have some other things, see, like this. So I just make a hole into this using paper punch, because see, this is still wet, so it will be easier to punch a hole in this. So I'll just show you quickly. So see, this kind of a hole you can make now, but you can't punch once it dries completely, because then it get rock hard. So it's always better to punch the hole while it's semi dry position. Okay, so I think my resin is properly mixed now. And on bottle it says that you have to wait for 2 or 3 minutes to get this mixture mature, but I think it's done. Okay, so now what I will do, I will just spread my silicone mat first, because I don't want to ruin this rubber mat. Sajia, no, you can't use acrylics, because acrylic won't get mixed properly, and they just because of the heaviness of acrylics, they just stick down, and it will not, I mean, you will not get that pigmented look you wanted. So it's always good to use resin pigments or some powder pigments. Okay, now I'll just pour this into other small containers and use this kind of use and throw things, so that there is no tension of cleaning because I hate cleaning these stuffs. Okay, so oops, so how many shades we are going to use? So say black, green, let's keep blue. I think it will not go nice with green and it will look muddy, so we will just go with green, black, and which shade, and maybe one glittery shade. So in this, okay, so just keep this aside, and I'm using Hudson's pigments for getting color resin. Okay, so we will be using which one is better powder? Both are good. It all depends on you, so you can try both. So now see, I'm taking this black one. So in this, let's mix black one. And then let's go with the green one, right? I have two shades of green. Which one to go? Just tell me. This one or this one? Okay, so just give it a good mix, so that you will have nice pigmented resin with you. Okay, so let's go with the dark green. Dark, oh, parrot. Okay, now I am confused. Okay, so let's go with the light one. So see, these kind of bottles you get from Hudson's. So see, this kind of mini bottles, so you just have to take very little amount of this pigment, and you will have very nice pigmented resin. Now let's take a little amount of pigment. So this kind of a creamy color you get, and it's not mentioned how much ml it is, but this cost I think 80 rupees or 100 rupees, I guess. So it's nice deal to have this. These are resin pigments from Hudson's. You can get these from Amazon. Okay, so these two colors are ready, and we need white one, right? Okay, and we need white one. So little quantity of white, And in one in one container I'll just show you these resin with this what you say, glitter. Shraddha, I haven't tried these colors in other art, but these are very sticky like oil paint, so I think it won't work. So these are not like acrylics, these are kind of oil paints, and they are very sticky and too pigmented. Okay. And in one I'll just mix silver glitter. So let's see how that look. Okay, I have this silver glitter with me. Oops. Okay, and just give this a good mix. This really looks tempting, guys. So in this I just mix silver glitter. So let's see how it will look. So I haven't planned anything, as I said, I'm just going with the flow. So let's see how this will look. Just give it a good mix. Okay, so now see, it got mixed nicely. Gold foiling, oh god. I don't have, no, I have gold foiling, but I really don't know where I have kept that. So I'm extremely sorry. Maybe in next project I will add gold foiling. So as of now I don't have with me, and you know, it will be hard for me so to see in cupboard, and I really don't know where I have kept it. Okay, so I think we are all set. All colors are mixed properly. Now let's start pouring. Oops. Okay, so now what I will do, I will start with dark color first. So from dark to lighter I'm thinking to go. So let's add this first glittery one here. So, and again there is no rocket science, you can just, you know, start pouring however you want, so don't limit your creativity. Okay, that's enough. And now let's go with this black one. Okay, so just cover the edges. Okay, just a minute, I need some tissue paper so that I will not ruin my desk, because it's very hard to, you know, get rid of this resin thing once it dries completely, and also it gets very sticky, so it's always better to protect your surface. And now we will, sorry, now I'll go with the lighter green color. Okay, now let's just move this color by using heat gun, so that, you know, this will blend together. So it's always good to use heat gun, because that way it will be easier to move your colors. Thank you so much, Kajal. Thank you so much for your words. And now let's go with the white one. Oops. Okay. Now let's back again with some no, Prakash Kaur, I haven't primed my surface, because these resin pigments are pigmented enough, so nothing to worry about. So just at the edges I'm using black shade. Okay. Saja, yes, you can stick these stones onto the resin, but I won't recommend that, because it won't get stuck nicely and they will just move in the resin. So it's better you stick your stones first and then go with the, okay, which shade I just left. Okay, let's go with this one. No, Ritu, base coat is not required, but if you want to you can add, but for me it's working, because these pigments are very color, like well pigmented, so the base will not see through. Okay, so let's move this. Let's blend these colors together. Okay, so this is looking pretty nice. The color is looking pretty nice, right? Yes, Ritu, you can use hair dryer. So basically we just want to, move the colors. That's it. Now let's use glittery, and see, without using any sail, what you can say, silicone, we will get nice sails here. I hope you can see. So that's what this pigments does. So you don't need to use, silicone to get that sails in your resin pour. Okay, so yes, on camera silver is not visible, but in real it's really looking nice. Sometimes, this camera doesn't make justice to the colors. Look at this. Oh, oops, here it left. Let's add white. I have white. Let's add white here. So because it has edges, so it won't spill outside. Let's cover this little bit. Yes, Kathy, hair dryer will work. That's what I said. The motto is just to, move these colors so that they will, oops, Okay, so that they will get blend into each other. And once it dries completely, I will just color the edges using gold metallic or say silver metallic paint. Let's add little bit here. So I have little bit resin left, so I think let's move on to, let's make something else. It's needed. Thank you so much, Jasmita. Thank you, Kiran. Guys, extremely sorry if you know some comment might get skipped, so I will just reply you after the live finish, so don't worry at all. Let's add, where to add? I think it's enough, otherwise I always overdo stuff. Let's blend this little bit. And I think it's done. So what you guys say? So I have few I have little bit resin left with me, so let's make another one. So I have these bases, let me know which to choose, heart shape, rectangle or oval. Edges you will do with acrylic color. Will you prime the first or directly put the color? No, Sap, I will directly put the color. Depends, if your colors are pigmented enough, you don't need coating of primer. But if your colors are not pigmented enough, then you have to use primer first. Hi Archana. Okay, we have two more Archana here. Okay, let's go with the heart. Oval heart. Oh guys, you guys are confusing me, seriously. Lakshmi, these pigments are available on Amazon. They are from Hudson. So just search in Amazon Hudson's resin and pigments, and you will get all the colors. I seriously love this combo. Yeah, Archana, gold lining is possible once the this base is dried completely, because in gold lining we use marker, so as of now we can't use that because it's wet. But once it dries completely, then I'll think to use. But if it's not necessary, I will not add. Like, see, in this I don't feel it's necessary, so I haven't added any gold lining. So okay, so before this resin get thick, let's start our another project. Make some room here. So just a second. What you are saying, Ruhi, can we use chroma burst? Yes, Ruhi, exactly. You can use chroma burst as well. So it's all up to you which pigment you want and which pigment is available with you. So yeah, chroma burst also works nice. Okay, so I'll just show you chroma burst too. So just, we have this resin here left over. So I will add chroma burst powder into it. Oops. Okay, in this let's have any alcohol based marker will work on this, to create the lines. Okay, so I got little bit of parrot green color here, see, and then in this I will show you chroma burst. What are these green crystal from where we can Ritu, this crystal making video is up on my YouTube channel, so please go and after okay, after live, then go and watch that. Uh, the technique is very simple. So let's go with the umber gold chroma burst. So I will have nice gold shade. Okay. And now again I have to hit my hot glue. So I have little bit of these left with me, stones. Yes, and that happens with powder pigment, but with chroma burst it won't happen. It just get mixed easily, so you can use chroma burst as well. But some other pigment, they powder pigment, they just get stick down. So yeah, okay. So look at this. God, I hate this. Sap, there is not much difference in color drop and pigment. Just only thing is color drop are highly pigmented than these pigments, so you might need very little amount of uh, thing. Okay, so now again I need to think how to make composition. Okay, let's choose small one because we don't have that much of resin with us. Let's go with oval one. Okay, this oval is small, so I think our resin, this resin is enough to color this. Now Sajia, what you're saying, what is this? Please tell this small bottle. Okay, this is Expressions Craft Chroma Burst. So this is powder pigment, and this also can be used in resin. So I'll just show you in some time. So first let me add, okay, my hot gun is oops, not yet hot. Oops, come on, it will take little bit time, guys. So meanwhile, let's add this color into it. So this is, oopsie, I'm not able to open it. Just a minute, guys. For beginners, I would like to recommend you their Hudson's beginner kit. They have their kit, like it includes small bottle of this resin and pigment. So this one is I think 1 liter, so you will get half liter of this bottle and 6 colors. So if you are beginner, just buy their kit from Amazon and you're good to go. Okay, I open this. What is saying, Shivan, what's it possible to mix dark green over light green? Yes, absolutely, you can mix dark green. Oops, you can mix dark green into this. So it's all up to you. You can mix and match colors. So yeah, don't limit yourself. That's what I said. Just explore. and just see like what happens. So okay, let's add this powder in this, just a little bit of powder. Yes, you can take Fevicol, but it takes a bit time to dry, so that's why I'm using heat gun. And after that we are pouring resin onto it, so it won't fall off. Okay, so see, this kind of look you will get once you add this Chroma Bust. Very nice shiny particle it has. Okay, so now let's stick first these stones. Yes, this Chroma Bust is used for mixed media, as well as you can use it for resin work. So it's all up to you. The possibilities are endless. Now see, I'm just randomly putting this hot glue, and I will oops, okay. Look at this. So now it don't have edges, so you know this, when we pour resin onto it, it will just oops fall off. But don't worry, I'm using silicone mat, so it will be easier for us to collect them and make some, you know, small rounds. Again, okay. What you're saying, how about just putting hot glue as texture and pouring resin on it? Yes, you can do it, but thing is, once you pour the resin, it get little bit heat, so it depends, but I haven't tried yet. But yes, you can give it a try, and don't forget to, you know, tell me how it turn out, or in my next video might I will try that. So let's see. Okay, just add enough amount of these stones. Okay, and maybe here. So I think these are enough. Let's add little bit here. And maybe one more line and we are done. Here. Yes, we are done. Let's add okay, and again guys, please be very careful while, you know, working with hot gun, heat gun, sorry, glue gun. Okay, I forgot. but I hope you got my point. Oops, I just mixed it here. It just got stick onto my gloves. Okay, let it be, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is done. So this looks good to me. You can add more layer if you want, but I think it looks stunning. Okay, now let's pour this resin. Just a second, let me keep something underneath so that, okay. And now we will pour this. I think I need little bit of black, but I don't know if it works. Let's see. So I have added this mixture into black. So I just want little bit black shade. I hope it works. So look at this. You can mix and match colors. Okay, now again, first on the edges we will add this dark shade. So I have added this chroma burst mixture. So in black shade I have also got nice shine. So see, that's how you can mix and match and change the colors. Doesn't matter if it's already pigmented, you can always, you know, mix some other shade into it and make your own shade. So I think that's enough, and let's go with this green one. See, now it's getting thick, so we need to work little bit fast. Now let's add this one. See, when you add chroma burst, you will have nice what you say, nice shinier side of, you know, this resin. So this is also very nice idea to add it in your resin. And I think I have extra resin with me again. Okay, so let's add it here, and then we will add little bit of white. And once my pouring is done, then I will mix this using heat gun. Oh, what you're saying? What gives better result, pigments or chroma burst? Again, you know, it's all up to you. I like both the way. So I love dark shade as well as, you know, this translucent shade as well. So it's all up to you, like how much what kind of pigments you're looking for. So see here I have added. Okay, let's add this silver one as well. Yes, Shraddha, I am also learning. It really looks like honey actually. Okay, let's add it. Excuse me. Okay, and let's add it here. Now see, when I'm pouring, you will. Okay, I will. I'm not able to show you, but you know, small drops of resin. They just spill down. So once they dries completely, you can just peel them off, and as I said, you can make it jewelry as well. So that's why whenever you are using whenever you are thinking to try this resin pour, just have silicone mat so that the spilled resin won't get oops, what I'm trying to say. Okay, the spilled resin won't get waste. Okay, let's add a little bit here. Look at this. I hope my camera is capturing what I'm doing. Okay, now let's add little bit of heat gun to mix these colors. Okay, how to manage the sides? I mean the perfect. Okay. Okay, so to manage the side, you can use, I mean, you can secure the edges using that masking tape. But as of now, I don't have, and I don't mind because you know, once it's like half dried, I will just cover the sides as well. So that doesn't make any difference. And the extra resin are, you know, the extra resin is spilling onto this silicone mat, and it automatically get a very nice, you know, this kind of a shape. So see this kind of a shape, and you can make jewelry using this as this. So I have made this keychain. So likewise, you know, nothing is waste. Pranali, once you have mixed the resin, it will get this Hudson resin gives enough amount of time to play with. So that's why I prefer this. But other resin, they get hard easily and in no time. So I always go with the this one, and I think this gives I think more than 45 minutes to work. So yeah. Okay, so I think this one is done as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this session. I do have one little bit more of the resin. So what to do with that? Bhakti, these shapes they form automatically when you know you don't have sides, and then they just spill onto the silicone mat drop by drop. So you will get this shape automatically. So you don't have to do anything, you know, to get this. Okay, let me remove this first because I'm getting irritated because of this what do you call this, gloves. Okay, okay, now I'm feeling better. Okay, so I will just pour this after, you know, my life finish, because I think uh, one more small shape can be done with this resin. See. Okay, okay, that's a good idea. Let me pour this resin into a mold. Just a second, guys. Let me find mold. Okay, so I have these molds and let's pour it into this. I need to make some room here. Okay, so let's pour this resin. So let's add this leftover resin into this silicone mold. Okay, it just okay, and let's add this one into small mold. I hope my camera is, I'm in frame. Okay. So now it will take around 12 hours to get dry completely. And I will use this sparkly moon in my next mixed media project. This will really look nice, and I don't think we need to color this because it has very nice glitter into it, so I will not ruin it by coloring it. Okay. Okay, I do have finished work. Just a second, I'll show you. Let me clean the maze first. Again, I forgot where my tissue paper is. Okay. So this is what I have done. Look at this. So this I have done using these DIY crystals, and this is the finished look. Okay, and in last live session we have made this. So this one is one of my favorite, and one more is in drying process, but I'll show you that as well. So see, this one is in, this is not dried yet, so it's still semi dry, and once it's dries completely, I will just color the edges using gold color, gold metallic. So likewise, look at this, so it will look finished piece. So I think I have one more. This is one of my favorite. So I have colored the edges, so it will look finished piece. Yes, Bhakti, these are used as wall hanging. So you just have to add one backing here, and you can add, you can display it on wall. So that's it. So I'm just waiting for these to dry, and then in last session we have made this. So see, this resin thing is seriously endless, so it's all up to you how you can uh, expand. Okay, let me add the another one. And when you add it in molds, so what happens, like you will start getting small bubbles, so just blow them away using heat gun, so that you will have a plain casting. Yes, sure. The video will be up on my YouTube channel soon. So, or I think it's up on my YouTube channel. I will find the link and post on my page. Okay, so let's add this resin into the another mold here. Is this done in molds? Yes, these are done in molds. As I just a second, see, this kind of silicone molds I got from H&D. So I have made this using this silicone mold. But just in case if you don't have silicone mold, you can also work on this kind of MDF basis. So yeah, see this kind of MDF basis. And nowadays, I am just in love with resin pour, seriously. Okay. Guys, these molds are available in H&D. I hope I'm pronouncing correctly. Okay, let's pour this one. So nice glittery wing we will have. Thank you so much, Payal. What you're saying? Heart in mold or resin on. Basically, actually, I have used both. So this one is done using mold, okay, and this one is done on this MDF base. So it's all up to you. Just in case if you don't find mold, then just go with the MDF base. Okay, I hope this will also get enough resin. And when you are using when you are using resin to make casting, just make sure that your silicone molds are of good quality, or else if it's not of good quality, your mold might get ruined because of the resin. Because what happen when you pour resin, after some time it get heat up little bit. So if you have good quality of molds, then only use resin, or else you can just go with the clay, air dry clay or M-Seal likewise. Okay, so I think I'm done here. Okay, so I think I have little bit of this greenish where I can pour this. What you I had seen few resin photographs before, but found yours really fascinating. Oh, thank you so much, Mega. Thank you so much. Okay, I have very little bit of this. Let's make some small small piece. Yeah. So I'm thinking to pour this on it. Okay, let's skip it because I have very little resin. So I think, okay, let's have green moon. This will look nice, I guess. And if it doesn't, I will just color it using gesso or chalk paint. Okay, so it's done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this live session. Do let me know if you have any question, or I'll just wrap up this live. Thank you so much for being with me, guys. Really appreciate it. And stay safe. And if you try this, then do share with me. I have group on my Facebook, sorry, I have group, so you can share your creation over there. Oh Mega, I already put it in moon. Because it's getting hard and sticky, so it's a bit hard to work on them. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this live session, and as I can see, you guys don't have any question. And here you can see small bubbles have appeared, so just blow them using heat gun. Thank you so much, Devi. Thank you so much, Mega. Thanks, Parvati. Okay, then I will be back with another session soon. Till then, bye bye. Take care and happy creating. Bye.